guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea. I hope you're all doing well today. It is a very gloomy day in Chicago today. It rained all day. The sun did not come out, but it was 63 degrees today. I don't understand it, but yeah, it's kind of warm actually in my house now that I think about it, but hope everyone's doing well. There's a couple of subjects I wanted to tap on. I want to talk about the Slaton sisters, mostly Tammy. I wanted to talk about Miss Chantal Marie and Nader and that whole shit show called her life. And then of course, Miss Reid. I wanted to react to, I believe it's 3 of her most recent uploads. They are very short, they're very boring, but I definitely had a couple of things I wanted to add. So I'm gonna add my 2 cents. But first, before I do that, I wanted to recommend a great family trip. My family and I did it on Sunday. It's called the Polar Express train ride. So if anyone's in Chicago right now or planning on coming to Chicago by December 31st, it is great for the whole family, honestly. You get on the train at Union Station, which is decorated beautifully, and it takes you on this little train ride where they sing, they dance, they act. It was really cute. The kids loved it. They passed out hot chocolate, they passed out cookies, and at the end of it, Santa Claus came out and they gave everybody a little present. It was a really good time. We all enjoyed it. Again, highly recommend Chicago Polar Express train ride at Union Station. You won't be disappointed. So, next, first thing I wanted to discuss was the whole thing with the Slaton sisters. Now, and not so much Amy because I discussed her a lot in my last upload, but Tammy and the BBW King. So her family's giving her a really hard time because she mentioned that she would like to go visit him in Vegas. Now, they're all nagging her. They're all questioning her. I don't understand it. She's an adult. Let her go do it. It's a sink or swim kind of situation. They keep asking her, like, how do you think you're going to get to the airport? How do you think you're going to get from the train to his house? How do you this? How do you that? Who knows? She's an adult. Let her go and she'll figure it out. Maybe this is what she kind of needs to be a little bit more independent. I don't know. I think they should let her go. Next, Miss Chantal Marie. Now, if it's true, and this is not a ruse, if in fact this really happened with the whole thing with Pete, if the whole thing happened with, her leaving Nader's house and she was upset and she left her machine and blah, blah, blah. If in fact it really is true and it's happening, please, Chantal, if by some miracle you are watching this, please, please, please stop. You are making a complete dummy of yourself. The man clearly does not want to be with you. He wants your money. He wants you to edit his videos and he wants you to pleasure him. But other than that, when you're done doing that, you need to just move it along. He doesn't need you spending the night there. He certainly does not want you there. He's made it very clear. It's embarrassing at this point. And please, can we clarify? You can't cheat on someone that isn't yours. He's not your boyfriend and you're not his girlfriend. You can't say one day that behind the camera he acts different and then jump on in front of the camera and say, well, you don't do this for me and you don't do that. He doesn't do these things because he's not yours. He doesn't want to be your boyfriend. Just stop. It's embarrassing. I really wish you would stop with this nonsense. If in fact it's true. And as far as Pete's, if in fact that is also true, my heart goes out to him. I don't want that for anybody. And she's a really crappy friend if in fact this is happening and she ditched him, but whatever. Okay. Sorry, I still have a little bit of a cold, and I think I'm getting it back again, actually. It's this goofy weather. It's like one day it's 60 something, the next day it's like 22 degrees outside. That's Chicago for you. Okay, so I covered all of those things that I wanted to discuss first. So I'm going to jump into Miss Reid's very first one that I wanted to react to, which was this one. So this video, I want to do like a what if.
Hope it's
it's loud enough, but I'm going to speed her up because she just, I mean, you guys know she talks so slow. Sorry. Bear with me.
Today / like vlog style. That's my cat. I really want to start trying to vlog more, and I feel like by doing what I ate today videos, you guys are getting 2 videos that you do enjoy in the same video. I'm gonna do the best I can. So, okay, we have 2 turkey bacons as usual, and just 1 Vans waffle. Like, my first meal is always super simple. Okay, so I'm about to go for a walk, and I'm going to put on the timer just to see how far I go. It is currently 2:22, as you can see up here, 14:22. So let's start it.
Why does she have it on army time? That's weird. Whatever. Okay. Am I the only one that finds it really, really, really strange that she has the camera always down on the floor rather than like showing what she's doing? Or maybe she's doing that because she doesn't want to get doxxed or whatever, or us to see where she lives. I could kind of understand that.
All right, it is 2:54. I walked for almost 32 minutes, and it is starting to rain, so I'm gonna go inside. Okay, you guys. Wait, am I about to film in front of you? Am I getting better with this? Okay, guys, so it is.
Who the hell is she talking to? What was that? Am I getting better at this? At what? The phony baloney persona? Definitely. You know what I wanted to mention earlier and I completely forgot? I started watching a couple of Trisha Paytas's videos, older videos, and a couple of the Alexandra Rodriguez and a couple of other like YouTube influencers, like the beauty ones, just out of pure curiosity. And I wanted to gouge my eyes out after like 2 of Trisha Paytas's videos. I can't. She's so... something's not right with that girl. But I did feel like Amber has like just regurgitated words that they use and the way that they act, like taking on parts of these other influencers, YouTube influencers, and like kind of just made them her own. Like I heard a lot of moment, I heard a lot of obsessed, I heard a lot of the way that they speak and act on YouTube is, it kind of seems like that's what she just kind of took over. I don't know if it's because she's watched them for so long, or did they steal it from her? I highly doubt that. But the subscription boxes and things like that they're all obsessed with. I saw a lot of these women doing that. I found it a little strange and kind of revealing. It explains like this whole fake Amber.
Lunchtime, I'm having a TV dinner. This is the Amy's TV dinner. Tortilla, casserole, and black beans, which is one of my faves. I love it a lot. And this is what it looks like. TV dinners never look the greatest, but I promise this one tastes really good. So I saw some of the comments from yesterday's video where I did intuitive eating and I ordered takeout for both my meals. And I want to say I actually did really good in my opinion, because both times I ordered food, I didn't even finish it. Like I ate like half of the salad, and then like the Indian food, I didn't.
And I'm not being cynical or just a jerk just to be a jerk, but 99% of whatever she says, I don't believe, because I've watched her for a long time, and usually the crap she spews out is just all lies. But she does, to me, appear to be losing weight, so kudos to her.
I didn't even eat a fourth of it. But I feel like intuitive eating is just like an excuse for me to like order takeout and stuff like that. So I am back to counting calories. So I just want to say at the end of this video, I'll tell you like how many calories I ate and stuff like that. Okay, you guys, I got my HelloFresh today, which is...
She's still waddling. Jeez, oh Lou, come on. How is this possible?
Right here. And I wanted to show you the meals I got. For some reason, I got 2 of the Middle Eastern spice turkey bowls. I don't know why. I mean, maybe they actually just gave me 2 of the recipes because I haven't actually put the food away yet. We also got spicy shrimp and broccoli stir fry, pepper jam pork tenderloin, smoky brown sugar chicken salad. Last but not least, zucchini and tomato flatbreads. I actually keep all the recipes. Wrong drawer. Like literally, look at how many. Like the stack is getting pretty intense. Okay, guys, so it is time for dinner. I am having one of the HelloFreshes. This is the Middle Eastern turkey bowl. So I'm gonna tell you guys what's in it. It's the Middle Eastern spiced turkey bowls with bulgur, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, zucchini, and cilantro yogurt. So
here's a crazy concept. Before you start recording, why don't you just Google Translate these words you don't know how to say?
well, let's do a taste test. I've never had bulgur. It's such a weird word. Here we go. It's different. It kind of reminds me of quinoa, which is
Because her face is getting smaller, I think that the winged I'm sorry, the winged eyeliner that she's doing definitely looks better when she has her really big face. When she was at her heaviest, I don't think it was flattering at all. It just made her look gigantic.
It's really weird. Okay, so let's try the
But I could kind of dig this right here.
yogurt sauce with the meat. Oh my god, that's so good. I definitely recommend HelloFresh. Okay, so for a snack moment, I'm gonna
Here we go. We're back with the moments.
have some strawberries with some Cool Whip. Look how good that looks. That noise I made. Okay, that's bomb. Or some, what is this called? Ready Whip. I don't know which is better. Look
Oh,
at you.
she's definitely trolling.
Oh my god, they're both so good. My eyes are so red because my cat Rarity. I'm allergic to cats. I don't know if you guys know that. Like my eye, I woke up and it was like completely swollen. It got better throughout the day, and then my eyes are just getting like redder and redder as the night goes on. So I do want to end the vlog on calories. I ate 1,464 calories today. Pretty freaking good. If I do end up having anything else for the rest of the night, it's going to be a 50 calorie popsicle. I've been liking having those at night. I hope that you guys
I thought we tossed all those.
enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's so short, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Okay. That was insanely boring. And this one.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video.
Oh my
So
god.
what she's doing, I would say, isn't necessarily unique.
What the hell was that?
Okay, so my
Was that Alex? What the hell was that? I want to slow it down because I could have swore I just heard Alex.
guys, welcome to a new video.
So what she's doing, I would say, isn't necessarily unique.
Okay, so my cousin sells jewelry and I really wanted to support her. As you guys know, I love earrings. I have a full-fledged earring collection with, embarrassing enough, a couple thousand earrings. So I told her,
Yet it only totaled to,
surprise
like,
me with 10
$15
earrings
because you
because
buy
it
all
would
this
just be like
crap
really
from
hard for me
Walmart.
to choose. I just opened the packaging. You guys, every single pair of earrings is in its own little box. Excuse the heck. Wait, oh my god, that one's so cute with Santa Claus. Can we do like Jenga with these? No, let's not, because I still have like 4 more to put on there. Okay, so this is exciting. Oh my god, and then it comes like literally wrapped like this in each one. I love that. And then it comes in a little bag like this.
Oh my
Dang.
god, really?
So there's gonna be 10 pairs. 1,
I'm really
2,
trying to be nice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So just for the fun of it, I want to show you guys my top 3 faves. I love every single one. She did so good choosing. Oof, I'm having a hard time choosing my top 3 because I like them all so much. So this is first place, second place, and third place.
To each his own.
Okay, you guys, so I'm about to make dinner. I am doing a HelloFresh. I'm gonna make spicy shrimp and broccoli stir fry and a sweet chili soy glaze over jasmine rice. Literally all the ingredients are just laid out right here. So I figured we can do a little cook with
This
me
is so
moment.
petty,
Okay.
but does she think when she uses the word literally, and she's been using it since the beginning of her YouTube career, if she uses the word literally, because it makes me irrationally angry when she uses it, especially when it's incorrectly, and it's usually incorrectly, does it make her sound intelligent, or because it has a lot of letters in it? I don't know. What is the deal? She uses it literally a million times. See, I used it wrong.
Okay, so the first thing it wants me to do is add 3/4.
Oh, I saw somebody
Cup of
react
water.
to this. Somebody reacted to it and mentioned how She kept referring to the recipe as it. So let's see if I notice it. It.
With the jasmine rice. Oops. And it says a big pinch of salt. So I'm just going to use the Mediterranean sea salt that I have. So it wants me to bring it to a boil and then cover and reduce heat. And I'll be cooking that for 15 to 18 minutes. So while the rice is cooking, it wants me to clean the broccoli.
Yeah, she is saying that a lot.
Okay, so now it wants me to cut the broccoli into bite-sized pieces. The rice is boiled, so now I'm just going to turn it to low.
Oh my God.
I accidentally got water on the stove, so that's what that noise is.
No. That is not how you hold a knife. No bueno.
It wants me to peel and cut the ginger. I'm going to mince it.
She's somewhat holding it correctly here. Somewhat.
I know a lot of people get scared when I cut. My girlfriend actually said the same thing.
She needs to put a wet paper towel underneath that cutting board to keep it from moving. I learned that like the first day at culinary school. This is not, come on.
Set that aside. So in a bowl, it wants me to combine 1/4 cup warm water.
She has to be trolling.
Chili sauce. And soy sauce. Stir it. Now it wants me to add a drizzle of olive oil of the broccoli.
Counter.
It wants me to add salt and pepper, but I'm just going to add a few more things. Salt, minced onion.
I'm trying to think. Would I say it over and over? It wants me to do this. It. I might probably say the recipe calls for, or I don't know.
Garlic, pepper. They also want me to add 2 tablespoons of water.
That drives me
let it
crazy.
steam for 3 to 5 minutes. It wants me to rinse the shrimp in cold water.
That she uses a spatula for everything.
Broccoli is done, and then it wants me to put it to the side for now.
Okay, no, now it's driving me crazy. It wants you to? Did it tell you to? Stop it.
It wants me to use the same pan and put more oil. Add the shrimp. And I'm just going to season the shrimp how I season the broccoli.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't talk shit. She's at least at home cooking, so we should stop nitpicking. But it's a little strange.
Now it wants me to add the broccoli once the shrimp is cooked. I'll also be adding the ginger now.
Spatula, it's not a pancake.
I want you to add a tablespoon of butter, but I'm not going to. Now I will be adding the sauce. Now it wants me to fluff the rice with a fork.
Okay.
So my girlfriend is here. I cooked this for both of us, so I'll be plating 2 plates.
Jade.
All right, so dinner is complete. All right, time for a taste test.
It looks kind of tasty.
Shrimp. Wow, that's good. Broccoli. Now let's see if I cooked the rice right. I did. If I had to rate this out of 5 stars, I would definitely give it 5 stars, just saying. Okay, guys, I really want to bring back comment of the day because I thoroughly enjoy it. So today's comment of the day, it's from the last video that I filmed. It was what I ate today.
I'm really curious what the comment's going to be. If it's not about her with the McDonald's thing, I will be very shocked.
It's from Smelly Vegan, and they said, it's been a while since I have checked into this channel, and this caught my attention. 1,464 calories for the day. BS, BS, BS. So when there's a day when I say that I counted calories and however many calories that I say that I ate is truly what I ate, I am down over 80 pounds now because I am eating less calories than usual, and there's quite a few days where I do eat that few calories. I literally have no reason to lie in my videos about what I'm eating. I think that's like pretty silly. If
you have lied for like 8 years about the most mundane and stupid things. Don't act brand new like you have no clue why we would ever imagine you lying about stupid things. Stop. Please, Amber, stop.
You asked me. So I am here to end the video. I mainly wanted to do like a cook with me video because you guys have been requesting it like hardcore, and I enjoy editing cook with me videos. I don't really like cooking, but I do enjoy editing it. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Okay. That one sucked. Now let's do this one.
Hey guys, welcome to Let's Talk number 6.
So what she's doing, I would say, isn't necessarily unique.
So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish I had a better name for this segment because let's talk, it's like, okay, whatever. I want something more like catchy and fun. So I need to like really think about it. So I hope you guys are having a really...
You could definitely tell on her face she's lost weight. Her body, not so much, but her face, yeah.
Good Tuesday. My Tuesday so far has just consisted of cleaning, and I've also been scrapbooking. I have been obsessed with scrapbooking. I'm gonna be showing you guys in a few...
I want to know what she's scrapbooking. Like I mean, she doesn't do any, she has no, like, she's not like on a softball team or a bowling team. She doesn't have kids. She doesn't go anywhere. What are we scrapbooking exactly? I don't know. I'm curious. Now I want to know.
Future video, all of my scrapbooking stuff because I'm obsessed. So I told you guys, let's get personal. So I'm curious to what kind of personal things you guys want me to talk about. So let's go. Do you ever get nervous about people in real life?
She already said she wasn't going to talk about, oh my God, this girl.
Seeing you and your girlfriend together. Do you avoid going places together? How would you navigate that situation if a picture got leaked? Stuff.
They're not the Kardashians. Who cares if people see her? She doesn't go anywhere. Really?
Something we have thought about, talked about. If it happens, it happens. There's literally nothing.
That face. I could see reaction channels using that face for forever. She looks like a moron. But I think she does that shit on purpose.
Hello? Hello? Okay.
She couldn't edit it.
Okay, I have no idea who just tried to call. They didn't say anything. I just feel like in situations like that where if we are in public and someone saw us, snapped a picture, it's kind of something that we just have to accept.
Who would know you? You have 198,000 subscribers, which blows my mind because your views are down almost to half of what they normally are, but your subscribers are it's staying steady at 198K. That's crazy to me. Who would know you? Do you know how many people are on this planet? And yet don't leave your house. I can't emphasize that more. Someone would have to crawl up your balcony, peek into your window, and take a picture to snap a picture of you two.
I know that's kind of a lame answer, but literally, like, there's absolutely no other answer that I could give. As you've taken time to look back at some of your older videos, do you have any regrets about your behavior, things that you've shared or stuff you didn't do? If so, how will you take those lessons moving forward? The biggest regret that I have on YouTube is sharing my story about a toxic relationship I was in. I just shouldn't have shared that. That is my absolute biggest regret. There also have been a few times where I regretted sharing my cancer diagnosis because I went through a few months where people were calling me a liar.
I'm going to skip this because I stopped watching her for that. I'm not going to comment on what my opinion is about that.
20 wings knowing I was only going to eat 3. Or like please. A whole shrimp platter knowing I was only going to eat like 100 calories of it. You know, things like that. I don't mind a little troll moment. I don't. I think it's funny. It's humorous. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else, that's totally fine. But I feel like in those situations were just like too extreme. Like it almost felt like I was promoting super unhealthy eating as a morbidly obese person, and it's kind of weird for me to think about now. Will I eat those things in the future? Absolutely. Will I eat fast food in the future? Yes. But there's a way to go about living a normal life while eating those things versus like, hi, I'm gonna troll, I'm gonna promote unhealthy eating as someone who's over 500 pounds. Like it's kind of insane to me, honestly. And right now, as the person that I am, the person I'm trying to become, I will never do that type of trolling ever again. Were you or anyone else that you know affected by the tornadoes? I hope you're all okay. Thank you so much. I've actually had a lot of people reach out about the tornadoes. Thankfully, everything's good here. It was just a really, really bad storm where I live, and honestly, I kind of like slept through it, which is pretty shocking. If the tables were turned and Becky was the one who got into a relationship very soon after you two splitting up and invited them to stay at your apartment and was constantly talking about how much you love them, would you be okay with it? Would you not feel hurt or like your boundaries were being pushed? Okay, so I'm gonna answer this completely honest. There's a big part of me that wants to be like, no, I'd be totally fine. Like, invite her over. But if the roles were reversed, yes, it would have hurt me a lot. I think the reason why Becky and I thought it was okay to bring my girlfriend here was because Becky wasn't hurting after the breakup. She was happy. She felt free. I don't know. The breakup was just very different compared to like other breakups. I do feel bad for talking about the new relationship so much in front of Becky because I didn't realize that it was upsetting her a little bit. Or maybe it wasn't. Like, I really don't know. But like, I do feel bad about it. But I
don't know that it upset her, but you definitely made a complete ass out of yourself. You look like a fool. The hickeys and the talking about how your lips were so dry because they've been overused, and you made a complete idiot out of yourself. You're 30 years old. You're not 13. You look like a fool. I know you were trying to make Becky jealous and trying to flex that someone's digging you, but all you did was look like an idiot.
On the other hand, she broke up with me you know, this is my apartment. And if I want to have someone come visit me, then I should be allowed to do that. Thankfully, when they met, they got along. There was like no awkwardness or anything like that. Can you talk about your life when you were younger versus now money-wise? I'm curious because you've talked about being poor in the past and now you can buy more things like Legos or whatever. How does it feel to be able to do that now when you
I'm gonna skip this.
Found my closet and she was like, look how
I'm sure
many
this
clothes
was
you
just a
have.
moment for her
Like,
to
and then
flex.
she brought up memories of like when I was younger, I literally only had like one pair of pants. I only had one shirt. I literally wore the same thing to school every single day. I literally grew up with nothing. Like, it's crazy that, you know, I can just go to the grocery store and buy whatever I want. But when I was younger, we didn't have money for food. So we would get free food every Saturday. We would get like a box of free food that got delivered to us.
How are you 180 pounds by 11 years old, but you don't have food? Is there some kind of weird thyroid genetic thing going on? Are the rest of her siblings this big?
It's just like little things like that where it's just like, wow. I don't know if that has anything to do with maybe the reason why I have a shopping addiction, because like I wasn't used to that life when I was younger. So now I'm just like, oh my God, I have the money. So let's like spend it all. Like another good example is like school dances. I loved me a school dance, but they always costed money. And my parents didn't have that money. Looking back, how long did you have lymphedema before you noticed? Were you ever treated for it? No, I have never been treated for lymphedema. It's really weird. I remember the year that it happened. I remember why it happened. I remember how it happened, but it's like it happened overnight. Like I remember one day.
But you can't remember all the bullshit lies that you tell and you can't keep them in order. That's weird.
Literally just being like, uh-oh, it looks like I got lymphedema. It was during a very like depressing stage of my life where I literally stayed in my bed constantly. It was because like mental health problems. It was because like I was so big, I couldn't even walk for over a minute. That is when it started to form. And it's like, I'm constantly wondering like if I didn't go through like that.
I want to Google lymphedema, but I'm afraid what kind of picture is going to come up.
Bedbound moment, would I have lymphedema right now? Like it's something that I literally torture myself with like the constant thoughts of.
How do you literally torture yourself?
Getting it treated is something that I really need to look into. Like, I know lymphedema never goes away, but like you can do things to help it. Are you ever gonna let your audience see more of the inside of your apartment and actually go outside for once? I go outside every day. I like to walk majority of the days. I don't find any fun in filming myself walking unless I'm doing like a time lapse. But if you want to see more of my apartment,
I don't need to see your
here's
apartment.
a little glimpse,
I've seen an apartment before.
A little glimpsey. I mean, maybe I can show more of the apartment like in a future video. It's just not really something that I think about. Someone actually commented below that question and said, does she have to leave though? To be fair, a lot of vloggers / other channels don't really go anywhere. And she does show the dog walks, even if it's just the dog, which is more respectful in my mind than to film random neighbors, just saying. And I completely agree with you. It was scary and sad to see you deal with a cancer diagnosis. Since then, however, we haven't seen much of a change in behavior as now you're slipping back into old habits. If a cancer diagnosis wasn't enough to motivate you to change, and a nicer, more supportive audience isn't either, what will? So I don't understand what you mean when you say that I'm slipping back into old habits, because what? I think tomorrow will be my 9th weigh-in for you guys in a row? What? Like I'm literally actively losing weight. I am down over 80 pounds. I don't know what I'm doing now that has any relation to like my old habits. I've seen a lot of people say that like I'm slipping into phase 2. I'm so confused now. I feel like a lot of people just like want that to happen at this point. Like I literally see comments where people are like, I bet it's gonna happen before Christmas. And I'm just like, why? How about we just like support each other and lift each other up? But I will say without a doubt, I should have lost this weight a lot sooner. I just know that after I got diagnosed with cancer and I had a hysterectomy, my hormones were absolutely insane. Like my body was trying to go through menopause while I was taking a little tiny estrogen pill. Not only that, but my mental health was just like through the roof because I'm over here like, okay, I just got diagnosed.
I'm tired of her using that mental health thing. Stop. There's a lot of people with mental health issues that don't need to speak about it every other word, and you choose to do absolutely nothing about it.
With cancer, I literally just had all my female parts just taken out of me. I could no longer have a child. And it wasn't even just that. I constantly was just like, what if my cancer spread? What if I get cancer again? Like it was a lot of they want to stand by. It's never too late to change. So I'm going to accept that I did not change sooner because all I can do is move forward. How did you score free food from McDonald's but still paid $15 for a Diet Coke? What free food are you talking about? Because I did not get no free food. Did you ever think that you'd be a YouTuber one day? Are you happy?
I don't believe her for a second. That's all she ordered, but she won't admit it for like another year. So
with what you do. When I first started YouTube, I did not expect it to become a job, but like the more I did it, the more I hoped for it. And I was like, can you imagine if this was like my actual job? And then it kind of just like happened. And yes, I can without a doubt say that I am happy being a YouTuber. Of course, there's pros and cons to it. I feel like there's pros and cons to probably like every job out there. And of course, there are things that I would love to change, but I am so beyond grateful for this opportunity. Sometimes I'm just still in shock by it, I think, because it's like, wow, like I have a roof over my head because
I feel like every question she picked was either a way for her to flex or a way for her to play a victim.
because people want to hear me talk. I don't know, it's kind of crazy, really. How come your receipt for McDonald's was heavily cropped and under the total it said free food? It was cropped because it showed the address of the McDonald's, and obviously I didn't want to share the address. But here you can see the original thing. I'm just gonna cross out the address.
I've never ordered McDonald's, so I don't know if this is even legit, but who cares? She's probably full of shit.
I know what the free food thing was. So have you ever considered a therapist who specializes in binge eating disorders? The therapist I have now actually does. No.
I don't believe you. There is no therapist. I don't believe her.
Which I love. And that's why she did recommend intuitive eating, counting calories.
If by some miracle she actually has a therapist, I personally believe it's one of those that you go online and you do. How is she going to get there? She has no car. And B, she's too goddamn lazy to go. She would just plop herself in front of a computer and do it. If there's even a therapist.
Following meal plans, counting points, carbs. That's a really big thing that triggers binge eaters into binging. I've actually been told this by dietitians, by nutritionists, by doctors. So I definitely trust her word for it. I just don't think intuitive eating is right for me in this moment because my goal is to lose weight. And let's be real. Intuitively, I want hot Cheetos, and I just know I shouldn't have those. Is it true that your girlfriend is imaginary? Yes, my girlfriend is fake. I don't know. I'm lonely and I wanted to feel like I wasn't. And so I thought by making up a girlfriend, it would help. Are you now better able to identify early triggers for or symptoms of your cellulitis? Honestly, the first top 2 things that happened to me, freezing to the point of shivers. I have to have 3 blankets on top of me. It still doesn't even work. And I have a hardcore fever. Sometimes I vomit like a lot. But the biggest thing is while those things are happening, if my leg is even slightly red, then I know it's about to go down and it's very unfortunate. But when that happens, I'm able to see the doctor super quick, put on antibiotics super quick because I know what's happening. Are you gonna stay in that apartment or are you planning to move? I actually will be moving. I'm going to follow through with the lease I recently signed. And then once the lease is over, I will be moving. And I'm actually gonna be moving out of state. So I'm gonna be leaving Kentucky, y'all. It's kind of bittersweet to be honest. Like it makes me a little bit sad. Like I used to hate Kentucky, but it's also like I feel like I made a home here. Like I've been in this apartment for a couple years now, and it's like I'm used to Kentucky. Somehow I grew fond of it, but I just feel like maybe I need to move on. Okay, last question is: were you ever in love with Becky to begin with? I loved Becky unconditionally. Like I loved her like family. I would have taken a bullet for her without a doubt. I'm just not entirely sure I was actually in love.
I feel like everything is so extreme with her. Like I loved her, I would take a bullet. I can't just say I loved her. Everything is so extreme.
Which is okay, but I loved her with all my heart and I gave her everything that I had, and I believe that she did the same. I believe that we both tried our best and it just didn't work. All right guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
But what can you do? I don't know. I'm glad she's losing weight, if that's in fact what she's still doing. I'm glad some things are changing for her. Still believe that she has no therapist. Still believe Jade's there. That's cool. Don't know when she's going to actually admit to these things, but she may never. Or maybe a year down the line. Nonetheless, if she uploads tonight, I'll hop back on and see what it's about. I hope everybody has a great evening, but I am going to head out of here and maybe see you later. Bye.